What's up, everybody? So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I picked this game up last night, kind of wanting a change of pace from Destiny since I've been playing Destiny a lot. But ever since Bungie decided to screw over Xbox users with their next DLC pack, I totally jumped on the boycott bandwagon. So, I went ahead and got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm not a hater of Call of Duty, since I am a Halo fan. I do like Call of Duty, and I actually have all of them. So, this is my first initial impression of the Advanced Warfare title. Really tip of the iceberg stuff. I've only had the game for a few hours. I've just kind of gone through like the first 3 missions. Haven't even touched multi yet. So I'm just kind of basing this on the first few hours of gameplay, how so far it's made its impression on me, and whether or not it's engaged me or not. So, first I will say that so far the game is average. It's not as, I guess, as exciting as Ghost was. I really liked Ghost, despite the graphics of Ghost being, you know, inferior. The storyline so far is not as engaging as Ghost. Now, I know a lot of game players today are like, well, who gives a shit about storyline? Who gives a shit about campaign? Well, all you young people are a bunch of idiots, because campaign is really what games are really supposed to be about. Having a gripping storyline is what makes it. So when companies do make games that don't have storylines, i.e. Titanfall, Destiny with a very weak one, guess who the people complaining? The same people who don't want storylines. It's kind of ironic. But anyways, so far the campaign storyline has been kind of slow. At least within the first few missions. So it hasn't really engaged me in that part. So a little disappointed in that aspect of it. Also, the gameplay is a little clunky. It's a little slow and kind of awkward, I guess is the best I can explain it. I'm used to having really snappy, really precise target acquisition. This one, the controls seem a little too sensitive, so I'm overshooting a lot and missing. So I might have to change that in the defaults, but something I've never had to do before. But here it seems that it's a little too slow, I guess you can say. And so it kind of makes the game a little boring, because you're spending a lot of time trying to take out these hordes of enemies and not doing it in a very fast manner. And another contributor to that is the grenade system. Usually you can kind of wipe out a good chunk of enemies with a grenade, but here the grenade system is so stupid, having 6 different types of grenade. And the way you choose it is you literally select the grenade and then you select which one you want to use before you throw it. And to me, that just makes it stupid. You know, when I have a bunch of enemies, I want to wipe them out with a frag. I don't have to sit there and like, okay, well, which one do I have right now? So that kind of makes it annoying. So also a lot of the stuff in the Advanced Warfare seem to be a lot of gimmicks. Like the use of the exosuit. You can almost play at least so far, you can almost play the game without the exosuit. Yeah, it's got some cool features like the strength and the magnetic wall climb, but those are only during specific events. It's not like you can actually use that throughout the entire game. The double jump does come in handy, but for a COD player, that's something I would do in Halo or Destiny, not in COD. So it's kind of takes away from the gameplay also. But the graphics are the best. I will say the graphics are the best graphics I've seen so far for any of this Call of Duty, you know, Warfare, any of them, Battlefield, these first-person warfare shooters. Advanced Warfare is the best right now as far as graphics. I mean, look at these renders of Kevin Spacey and all the other characters. These guys look amazing. The game is immersed in beautiful graphics. It makes you feel like you're in this Hollywood, gritty action thriller flick, which I really enjoy. So I'm hoping the storyline will pick up to compensate, you know, to go along, I should say, with the great graphics. And so far it hasn't, but hopefully it will. So overall, my first impressions, not playing the multiplayer, just based on the campaign so far, is that the game is a little average. And I'm hoping that'll pick up a little bit in the multi, but so far with the clunky gameplay, I don't think so. So the game is okay, but it's not the blockbuster I was expecting. So compared to COD, Ghost, I actually liked Ghost better. So there we go, first impressions.